Okay, video 2 to my power plant, combiner video that I haven't released yet. This is Liquidator version 2. Ah, yes. He's not the crane. He is still the big chunk of metal that has no purpose in life. He's just as solid as a alternate mode as before. And yes, the only reason I built this crane is to hold him. Took long. Oh, and also, let me reattach that. This thing can hold all the combiner bits. So I'm just gonna rotate this here. Bring back my camera and bring it up a little bit. You can see like here and here, these are some combiner parts. Yeah. If you're wondering what this big chunk of concrete is up here, that is an accessory I forgot to review for haphazard. I'm sorry. For his accessories, they simply just go here, peg on like that. That is not something I want you to see. And then here, then he has a large hammer that was probably a street light at some point. Just ripped it out of the ground. Yeah, he's alright. I like him. But I've already reviewed this guy, so let's go back to Liquidator. And yes, these are barrels full of radioactive liquids. And you might notice that one is taller than the others. That is specifically a thing for the combined mode. And overall, I like this thing. It's decent. It's got flatness. Here, let me. Yeah, I literally just stuck two 16 by 16 base plates together. Oh, the joy with Legos. You can build anything your creativity imagines. Yeah, but anyway, let's take this guy off the hook and bring this thing to the side. Let's bring the camera down. It's literally just a folded up robot disguised as a chunk of debris with the chain on it. Can't forget the chain. That's like the most important part. So I'm gonna take this thing off and throw it to the side. And this thing is not my proudest thing. It's half melted, half cautionous. Is that a word? I don't know. But yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and transform him. So, first you unfold him. And you're done. Congratulations. But really though, like, you just have to unfold him and stuff. That's all there is to his transformation. It's nothing special. Unfold, unfold. Bend for the legs. We're literally almost done with him already. Just make sure his arm is positioned. I'm gonna put my camera back and up. Yeah, there's nothing special to this guy except that he's survived being disintegrated by a bunch of lasers. That's the only thing special about him. He's a langly, gangly robot with a gas mask. Yes. Yes, he is. I'd like to say that a future Transformer named Nucleosis, who rebuilt Haphazard and this guy, had to sacrifice a maintenance robot to rebuild this dude, and that's the reason why his foot looks like a football field. Putting the foot in football field. Yeah. Yeah, his legs are hard to position, and they don't even turn out that good to look at. Overall, this guy is definitely the weakest point of combine thing. He turns into the arms, which is alright. If you haven't guessed already, which you probably wouldn't have, he holds almost all the accessories except for haphazards, like little smokestack thingies. So gonna put him off to the side and gonna bring in this thing. We're gonna come up here. Don't rip off the entire top of the crane, and I realize you can't see this, so let me position my camera so you can see almost all of it. I'm gonna... Oh, and also, there's a little guy in a chair with levers here. I did this so it wouldn't be that empty. And I don't like to imagine it's a hologram anyway. So we're gonna rip off that piece. Rip off this thing. And rip off this piece, which is, if you haven't guessed it, the combiner head. Hooray! You win a cookie. Not really, I don't have enough money to ship out a cookie. And then there's this piece. Here it is. This is the piece that we put haphazard together with. Yeah, just gonna bring these back out. And real quick, I realized I didn't do this with haphazard, but here's a size comparison with haphazard. So we got both size comparisons done. Here he is with the minifigure. Yeah. They're pretty big. Not that big still, but they're a decent size. And, well, gonna bring him out of here. I'm gonna go ahead and add all the parts onto this guy before I forget. So this one goes here. These fold up and go back here. This barrel piece can go back here as well. But before, you want to put this piece on, which is the combiner head. And then you could reattach the barrel. And then you can attach one of the chains, but not both of them, because this turns into a weapon. This is a weapon for Chernobyl. And I only have 2 chain pieces that are actually good Lego. What do I mean by that? I don't know. I have another chain piece that's knockoff Lego, because, you know, knockoff Lego is a decent substitute to actual Lego. I realize that there are a lot of people who would literally unsubscribe from my channel for saying that. And here he is. Here he is in I don't know what you want me to call him. A nomad? Is he a cautionist nomad? I don't know. There's really not much to say about this guy, so I'm gonna go ahead and rip him apart and turn him into arms. Yay! To start with, you're gonna take off all the pieces, which is quite fun. You're gonna throw them off to the side, and then rip them in half like this, so that this piece becomes unattached from this piece. This guy has a not that transformation, so you're gonna rotate the leg how you want it, and then these sides of the foot will fold in. Rotate this part that was on top. Just keep rotating until you're done rotating the rotating things. And these will be fingers. Yay. A foot turned into a hand. What a coincidence. Then we just kind of fold up the other leg so that it's kind of like a shoulder pad. And there we go. There's, well, I'm going to fold this up a little more. Yeah, there we go. There's more shoulder pad. Real quick, we are going to need this piece for it. And this piece. So we're just going to put that off to the side for now. And that one as well. And then we're going to kind of do the same thing. Oh, that is not something I want you to see. Sorry about that. We're going to take Haphazard's head. Because, you know, he's legs, he doesn't need a head. And there's nowhere else to put it. And we're just going to put it on his chest. And we're going to fold it back along with Liquidator's head. Position this arm so that it now becomes a giant robot arm. Wow. Turning an arm to an arm. How creative is that? Yeah, just kind of do this the same that we did with the other one. Just position it however you want. I am going to post tutorials for these guys. Yeah. Then take these two parts that we recently took off from the side and then put back on the side. And just kind of attach the arms together with this. Now, this is kind of a loose one stud connection. But for the combined mode, it is totally worth it. Then kind of bend this because it's on a ball joint. And just kind of put it back here on that one stud. Now, what I am saying about this is that it's super loose. I don't really like that part about the arms, but it does turn into a pretty nice pair of spindly, spiky arms. And that's all. If you like this video, please subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. And also, I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.